Hello and good evening. My name is John, and we're here playing Sinking Island as part of my Steam cleaning series. I'll go through every game in my Steam library eventually, and then arbitrarily rate and review them. We're gonna jump right in. Steam cleaning. I have no idea what this game is because I play these games blind, but we're gonna find out. Choose your mode. Time goes quickly, and subjects get annoyed, and the tension is rising. Will solve the case in time? Adventure. An island, a dead man, several suspects, be vigilant, inclusive. Well, let's do adventure mode first, because I tend to take things a little bit slow. Let's hop on in. Oh, yeah, loading.
This lousy weather right across the whole sector. You can't let things drag
Gwenwa
out.
Sokai, the sinking island.
No, I don't believe so. Walter Jones was already in pretty bad shape. The heart and all the rest of it. So, just a routine check, okay? It's a routine matter, all right? I want to hear deaths from natural causes, with no stories, you understand?
No stories.
I don't want a crime on my hands right now, seeing my bill of health, understand?
You're the boss, Vic.
Jack,
Of course, I understand.
you're really helping me out here, you know?
None of those meters on the dashboard are moving. Now it's creeping me
The
out.
forecast is awful, Inspector. It's likely to turn into a nightmare in a few hours. Don't drag on. We'll come to get you at 4 p.m.
Have you heard of the game BioShock? My pants are on too high.
Okay for 4 p.m. I don't expect to be any later than necessary.
Inspector Norm, welcome to Sagara. I'm Hubert Denault, the attorney, Mr. Jones.
Okay, Mr. Nolan, let's go. I don't have much time.
You see, this island is sinking. Alright.
I'm
Alright.
sure you don't want to take time to settle in. There's a room that's been prepared for you, Inspector Norm.
Unnecessary. If it turns out that Mr. Jones's death was accidental, then I have no reason to hang around here, Mr. Nolan.
Also, the island is sinking. Ah, cat! Cat! Playing with my beard. Is that a piano? What is that? Oh, there's the body, okay.
I beg you to pardon me for this somewhat acrobatic descent. I had to put this ladder here urgently this morning to access the corpse. Yesterday evening, when I tried to help, poor Walter was stuck higher up in the rocks close to the edge. The waves must have sent the poor man's body rolling toward the bottom during the night. We suffered a terrible storm, you know.
Okay. Welcome!
Hello, Inspector Jack Norm. Welcome to your personal police assistant. Jack, this device was created to help you in your investigations. The goal of the software system is to rationalize the combination of clues, evidence, hypotheses, and deductions, which will allow you to quickly uncover the criminals. For this, your personal police assistant will store all information you will collect about the suspects during your investigation.
Spoilers!
It will remember their age, gender, and function. The incriminating and exculpatory evidence are also made note of. In addition, it will indicate in real time their geographical position in the surrounding areas where you might need to find them during your investigation. The Clue Manager will centralize all of the information that you have collected, whether it includes photos, documents, material evidence, or even suspects' statements. In your hands, you have more than a motive.
Apparently you find ball bearings and condoms in this game.
You also have a great tool for comparing them. This function will be particularly useful for validating the match between two prints, two footprints, or even the relationship between two pieces of an object.
Okay.
You can trust your personal police assistant to validate the correct hypothesis and to keep you from being misled into dead ends. This device includes a third function, which strictly depends on the two others. It is your progress manager. It divides your investigation into a certain
press
number
escape,
of
but I'm worried
precise
this will cancel the game.
interrogations, like different pieces of a puzzle. Your job becomes a child's game, Jack. When you know how to respond correctly to all of these questions, you will have solved your investigation.
Okay. cool. Good. Exit.
Inspector, I'm entirely at your service to answer any questions that may
Well,
come to your mind.
Can we look at the body first?
A nail implanted in the cheek. His attacker wasn't light about it.
Alright.
At first glance, the body doesn't show signs of death by drowning or hypothermia. And this injury on the forehead seems too superficial to have caused the death. It's the forensic expert's job now.
This voice actor
It's for him
sounds
to tell
bored
me what
already, and we're on the
killed
first
Walter
line.
Jones.
Is that it? Nothing else? Okay. Do I not collect evidence? Alright. All my work here is done.
Ask all the questions you'd like to ask. I'm at your service.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
Why don't my
Mind you,
lips move?
We're looking at a murder. I'm categorical, Inspector. I saw Baina push Walter over the edge. The identity of the culprit is not a matter of question for me.
Tell me, did your boss have a suicidal temperament? Or was he in the habit of taking unreasonable risks? Or was he in fragile health? Could it be that following severe medical treatment he
Oh my
suffered
goodness.
from dizziness and
It's
fainting?
creeping me out.
spells?
These guys don't move.
What more can I say? You have to tell me everything, Mr. Nolan.
No, Inspector. Physically and mentally, Walter Jones was as solid as a rock. He only suffered from a paralysis of the lower limbs, but nothing that could explain this mortal fall.
Hey, he was paralyzed? Alright, that's all I got.
I'll take note of it.
Okay. Can I not look lower on the body? Like, there's a clear rope. Like, something is there. I can't... Oh, I want to go in the PDA. Let me look at it. Let me just make sure I can't look at his... Alright, well... Oh, that's all I need. Don't need to check under his nails or check his shoes.
First, I have to transmit my conclusions to Reeves as quickly as possible.
Oh, well, that's new. No, it was not. Declaration. And picture. Boom!
Is Walter Jones's death accidental?
No!
The death of Walter Jones seems to be criminal.
Reeves, it's Jack. The forensic expert's gonna have work. The death seems suspicious. A fall from a few meters that leaves scratches and an embedded nail in the face. It's not all that clear, you understand?
Jack, if it's like you said, I'm afraid you'll have to prolong your stay. Sorry.
But the island's
I didn't
sinking,
want to-
sir.
You have carte blanche to confirm this. Good luck.
So now my next mission is... What was the cause of the death? Falling.
Inspector, I'm entitled.
Alright. Nothing else?
I need your assistance to clarify certain points. Do you know anything about medicine?
No, I don't know anything about medicine.
Nothing
In that
about
case,
medicine.
you can't help me.
Okay. You're off the hook, son. Well, they got climb animation.
What do
on
you
it.
say about it, Inspector?
Your boss was murdered.
Well, I guess this list will be useful. It has the identities of all the people who currently reside on the island.
Oh, it was a wheelchair. That's what that is.
And here's the key to your room. Because now I suppose you're going to be staying a while. I remain at your disposition, Inspector.
Should we get a sheet for the body or
Especially
something?
to give you a tour of the tower. It's huge, you know.
Huge.
Thanks. I think I can manage.
Fine, I'll leave you then. See you later, Inspector.
It's huge.
Ah, here we are. Something interesting.
The rain is not very effective.
Seemingly, Walter Jones was not alone the moment he had his great fall. The wheelchair made a chaotic journey before falling off the cliff.
How about these pebbles? No, 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 don't go down. I want to look at the wheelchair, but I guess I can't. Alright. Oh, I can run. Whew. Is this the same hotspots? Which are his tooltips for these hotspots? Okay. Man, those leaves are going crazy. Like spider legs or something. More tracks! Good thing this rain doesn't wet up the sand. Wet up? I don't know if that's a term.
To what does this piece of cloth belong?
Oh, it's not an item, it's a clue. Beads, okay, from a necklace. Cloth. So it's the same picture, just two different statements for it. Oh wow, I need to collect all this stuff? Ooh, weird. I'm not sure how much I'm into like them telling me exactly how many pieces of info I need, because if I make a leap of logic on my own, then I can't do anything with it. Man, just a lot of empty space here, huh? They pushed that wheelchair for a long time. Plate just tab? Nope. All right. Just a bunch of empty screens. Most adventure games don't waste empty screens, but not Sinking Island. I love lamp. What? That's not suspicious at all.
I'm happy to see you here, Sonia.
Me too, Lorenzo. It's a pleasure to see you.
I would have preferred that we see each other in other circumstances.
You mean not during a giant tropical
We
storm?
don't always have the choice.
Did your grandfather's death affect you deeply?
I don't know. I just can't believe it.
I had problems because of him. But they all went away after his tragic death. In the end, Jones was a good man.
Yes, certainly. I don't know what to think.
Would you like to change the subject?
No, not especially. Just a little off, that's all.
The sky is melancholic. Like us, Sonia.
It's true. Perfect weather for a burial.
No, it's not. It's raining. This is not the perfect weather for a burial. None of this is logical. I mean, I guess.
Good morning. I'm Inspector Jack Norm. I am charged with conducting the investigation of the death of Mr. Jones.
I'm also investigating why you're out here in the rain.
Lorenzo Battaglieri. I'm the architect and the mastermind behind this tower in which you'll stay.
Did you know it's sinking?
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Nolent?
Nolent is a crafty and slick man. I don't trust him, Inspector.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I can't answer your question, Norm. I wasn't there.
They blink, but they don't move their eyes.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No, of course not. What a question.
Too bad. I really need some medical advice. Well, I will wait for the coroner's report. The wheelchair seemed to be acting strangely before skidding and falling from the cliff. Could it have been malfunctioning? Could a
Never!
false maneuver have been the reason for the fall?
God,
False
that's
maneuver.
hard to say. You know, electronic technology is not always immune to human error.
These footprints near the tracks of the wheelchair lead me to think that there was an argument which got out of hand.
Maybe. I'm not a policeman. I'm nothing but a poor architect.
Poor architect?
Do these pearls mean anything to you?
Those are pearls?
No, really, they don't mean anything to me.
To whom could this shred of cloth collected from the rocks of the Belvedere belong?
I don't know. It's... no, I know nothing at all, really.
What can you tell me regarding the death
So I wonder
of
in
Walter
the time
Jones?
mode if you can only ask so
Tell
many
you a thing,
questions.
Nothing at all. It's Hubert de Noland who woke me up to tell me about this business. I've got nothing more I can tell you.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening in my studio listening to the radio. Then I learned of Jones's death from Noland.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
Okay, so you can just keep
Our dealings
plugging
both
on this one.
professional and even more so personal were
Ooh.
never simple, Mr. Norm. But I appreciated that he was a character and a man who had talent.
Character.
I must
huh?
confess that I'm more affected by his death than I had thought. It's just the way it is, you know. My artistic temperament has always pushed me to be a little bit sentimental.
Aw.
Without a doubt. Thank you.
We are done with you now. All right.
Good morning, ma'am. Jack Norm. I'm a police inspector.
Oh, don't give
I'm
up.
charged with the investigation of the death of Mr. Walter Jones.
Good morning, Inspector. Sonia Jones. I'm the granddaughter of Walter Jones. You know, I hadn't thought that my time in Segura would take such a dramatic turn.
If it doesn't bother you, I'd love to take a photo of your hands, please.
Your method of flirting is very questionable, Inspector. But if that's what you want.
Weird.
Thanks.
Why did I do that?
Go on, I'm listening, Inspector.
Do these pearls mean anything to you?
Pearls of no value, Inspector. Like the ones worn by the indigenous people of the archipelago.
Oh, snap.
No,
No value
they
because
don't
they're
mean
from
any
the
more
natives.
than that to me.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
He's standing
Lorenzo
behind
is
you.
an old friend, Inspector. We've known each other for a long time. He's a refined and charming man. Someone dependable.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Noland?
Hubert de Noland is definitely a remarkable man, Inspector.
Man,
Intelligent.
I don't know if it'll show
adroit,
up on the stream, but the
terribly
texture
efficient.
lines, sorry, the polygon lines are brushing up together and putting little cracks in her blouse. That looks really weird.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I spent the evening with my brother Billy and my sister-in-law Clara. We were relaxed and we all chatted. I saw nothing and I heard nothing, Mr.
I
Norm.
saw nothing and heard
Sorry
nothing.
to disappoint you.
And I said nothing.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No.
In that case, you can't help me.
Nope.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
It was Hubert de Noland. You met him, I believe, who told me about the death of my grandfather. Nolan went to the site to rescue my grandfather, but it was too late. And then there was the storm. He advised me not to move. And Billy and Clara, too, so we stayed here. This Baina was there, according to what Nolan told us.
Baina.
There's no way that she could have a clear conscience.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening with my brother Billy and my sister-in-law Clara, Mr. Norm. It was Hubert de Noland, my grandfather's attorney, who informed us of his death.
Dun dun dun.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
It's your
You know,
grandfather.
Mr. Norm, my grandfather was a tough man. He wasn't the sort of grandpa who spoiled my two brothers and me. I didn't feel at ease with him, and our relationship has been tense for a long time. When he made the first move to invite us here, I was surprised. He was really proud, and that touched me. I'm horrified by the conditions under which he died, and I am sad. Yes, I am saddened by his death. It's odd, isn't it?
Very interesting, really.
The mystery thickens. Bum, Wait, hold on. Can I talk to you now and ask you about
I'd
her?
like to chat with you for a moment.
Oh, we
I would
can.
love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
She's
Sonia
right behind
is a
you.
free woman, Inspector. A modern, intelligent, independent woman. She successfully managed to get out of Walter Jones's gilded cage.
Wow. Why did I take a picture of her hands? Her wrists look broken. Something is weird here. Alright. Well, let's continue. Right, I can run. Nothing here. Ah! Alright, creepy lady who keeps running away from me, stop running! Like, it's not... See, this is one of those tricky things where, like, so far this game hasn't been egregiously bad. It's been okay, but when I have to boil it down to a recommendation, there are probably better experiences. Like, it's definitely a point-and-click adventure game. I just wish they had more of the, Are you gonna run again? I wish they had more of the quality of life stuff, where, like, it would show me hot spots and stuff like that, so I could know where the transitions are better. Stuff like that. Also, for a game called Sinking Island, we've not really done much about the island sinking yet. Oh, maybe that's why he was killed, because he knew the island was sinking. The one negative thing so far is that there's so many empty room or transitions here that it feels like there's extra busy work. Like, they could have cut out this entire screen and not really, and this screen, not really done much damage to the game, with the exception of maybe lost some establishing shots, but, you know, you don't really need that most of the time. Oh my god, okay. I get it. Alright. Just keep going. See, now this is getting ridiculous. Maybe one screen went okay, but we're on screen 4. Kolo and Banina's hut. Can't talk to her yet? Okay, no, I can.
Good morning, miss. I'm Jack Norm. I'm a police inspector. That means I will conduct an investigation.
Dude, none of these people know it's
about the
raining
death
out?
of Mr. Jones. Walter Jones, you understand?
My daughter has not spoken for years. Leave her alone. She has nothing to do with all your cop business.
If
Cop
it doesn't
business.
bother you, I'd love to take a photo of your hands, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright, I'm looking for a broken fingernail.
Thanks. This finger with a broken nail makes me strangely think of the tip of the nail that was left embedded in old Jones's face.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's it. Some craze. Who was at the Belvedere of the Tortoise of the Night of the Walt?
Good morning, sir. I'm Jack Norm. I'm a police inspector. I'm investigating the demise of Mr. Walter Jones.
The
I
demise.
saw the helicopter, Jack Norm. I am Colio. I have been a fisherman here forever. My
Forever.
daughter's name is Baina. She lives here with me. Sagora is an island blessed by the gods. Old Jones is dead, and it's sad. He was lucky to die in Sagora.
The audio balance seems off with the storm.
Do you know how Baina broke one of her fingernails?
Baina works with her hands, Jack Norm.
The wheelchairs seem to be acting strangely before skidding and falling from the cliff. Could it have been malfunctioning? Could a false maneuver have been the reason for the
False maneuver.
I don't know, but it is possible.
These footprints near the tracks of the wheelchair lead me to think that there was an argument which got out of hand.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. They are not happy memories, Jack Norm.
What
Happy
is not a
memories.
good memory, Coolio?
I have known brawls that ended badly, that's all.
Do these pearls mean anything to you?
There are lots of pearls on the island, Jack Norm.
To whom could this shred of cloth collected from the rocks of the Belvedere belong?
It is the sea that snags all this in the rocks, I tell you, Jack Norm. It comes from another part.
Oh, okay.
What can you tell me about your daughter?
Baina is Coolio's son. And Coolio is willing to break
Coolio's
Jack
son?
Norm's head if Jack Norm says bad things about Baina.
Who's Jack? Wait. Okay, you're... Oh, are you in third per... Are you... You must be Coolio, so you're talking in the third person, which is weird. Also, what's up with the space up here?
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
No one can control Sonia. Sonia is a strong and free woman.
Sonia
like
Blade.
Samara.
What do you know about Lorenzo?
So,
the
I can
Technier?
tell by the dialogue
Lorenzo
choices
is
here
a
that
good
these
man,
are...
Jack Norm.
All these characters written by the
Lorenzo
same
helped
subset of
Baina
people
after
because
a terrible accident.
the
Lorenzo
word
has
choices
always
for
been
both the
obliging and good
island
to
native
Baina
and the
Coolio.
preppy architect are the same, which they should have different dialects and grammar for how
What
they
do you think of
describe
the
stuff.
attorney, Hubert de Noland?
I do not like judges and lawyers who are like gods, Jack Norm. Gods alone should be gods. They are
Gods
like
alone should be
policemen worse
gods.
still than judges and lawyers, Jack Norm.
Wow. You don't like Jack Norm.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I don't know. I spent the evening in the cabin with Baina.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No,
In that case, you can't help me.
Well, you don't have to... I
What
mean,
can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
old Jones was a bad guy, that is for sure.
that
So
guy.
he had enemies. That is how it is. This man was asking for trouble.
Ooh.
Where were you, and what were you doing last night?
I was in the cabin with my daughter Baina.
And what were you doing?
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
Sometimes we had hatred. Sometimes we liked each other. But we did not know each other well. I do not know if I am sad or not. I would have liked to say goodbye to him, to
Aw.
Walter Jones. That's all.
Okay.
I'm gonna look in your house for a little while. Is that cool? I mean, I don't have a warrant or anything, but I'll just poke around. I'm a detective. I'll just steal stuff. Well, hold on. Large damage. Walter Jones initials. Okay, so I can go here. This doesn't even line up.
These pearls look alike. They're from the same necklace. Baina's necklace.
Correct match.
No match.
Correct match.
All right. Oh, I got a thingy there. Calculate the quality of clues which are necessary. Okay, so. It's back. I don't see any hotspots in here. I wonder if they have like some random elements. Because if there's a time mode, it can't just be the same mode. Otherwise, you just know what the things are to collect. So maybe there is like
I'd like to chat with you for a moment.
some randomness.
According to you, how could Baina have lost pearls from her necklace?
Baina walks often. Baina lost her necklace, that is all.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
Old Jones gave it to my daughter. Baina can never speak again because of him.
What?
So he gave her gifts like this.
Can you tell me more about the circumstances of this accident?
Yeah.
Baina had climbed with Jones to the top of Hawita, and they fell. I don't know how it happened. Jones never wanted to answer my questions, and Baina, since that day, no longer speaks.
What is this gift hiding? Why did Jones try so hard to secure you and your daughter's future?
Jones was in love with my daughter, Baina.
Ooh.
I agreed to give him my daughter, but he wanted to have her before marriage. He called spirits of shame over me. Jones told me he wanted to give Baina all his wealth after his death. Even so, I told him one had to wait so that the evil spirits could pass far from here.
I thank you for your help.
Okay. Alright. Well, we're about a half hour into this. I think some of the mechanics are decent for like the comparing clues and stuff and putting together the mystery. The downside of it is that this game, like the game layout, like they should have streamlined some of it, and the writing is kind of poor for the characters. I don't think there's. Can I get subtitles? Okay, you can turn subtitles on. Let's turn anti-aliasing up, and let's turn that. And let's say okay. Read it. Alright. Oh, that just crunched it more. Wow. There's plenty to play with here. But I think I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah, I'm on the fence for whether I like this game or not. It does some things well, but I feel that the writing and the characters wouldn't be enough to carry it for much longer. So I'm going to say probably not, but I wish there was more games that did detectives and mysteries better. Yeah. Also, a lot of weakness around the edges when it comes to UI and stuff. So, this has been the Sinking Island. I wonder why the island's sinking. You'd think they would have, highlighted that a little earlier. Really wish they had hotspots. Tower Lounge. Walter Jones. Cheers.